Alright, what's going on, Divine Feminines? Thank you so much for tuning in. Alright, so I'm in this energy right now because I feel like whatever message Spirit has for you tonight, it's going to be so deep, okay, y'all, so transformative. I don't know, I'm just feeling like I feel blown away already, okay? So I want to just kind of just tap in and just see what message you need, because Divine Feminine, yeah, it's been one roller coaster, right? And a lot of changes, changes that are necessary, right? But however, you guys, I know sometimes these readings can be very triggering, but I do encourage you to face your mirror. You already know how I do, right? Face your mirror, not my comment section. But however, face your mirror, okay? So if your higher self is, well, let's just put it this way. Your higher self is talking to you, all right? Those triggers, yeah. You got to heal that. That's something you must master this lifetime. All right, so Divine Feminine. I don't know what timeline you're on. Use discernment, okay? That's very important while you're viewing this video. If you would like Twin Flame Coaching, I do that. And all you have to do is go to my website. I have different prices, so something should fall in your price range at least, okay? If you just want to ask a question or two, I do offer the $1 a minute readings, all right, so that you can get some type of clarity, and trust and believe I do over deliver, all right? So however, some kind of way you're gonna get what you need. But let's tap into this energy. Let me set my intentions first. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up and helping me with this Divine Feminine reading. Protect us as we go through these portals, and I ask that you close the gates to anything not in alignment with the Divine's will, and so it is. Kuan Yin, it says, the goddess of compassion. And it says, I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion, right? So I'm going to read her real quick, and then we're going to kind of start pulling to clarify this message. And basically it says, Kuan Yin is about the deep medicine that comes simply from being willing to bear witness to someone else's pain. To really listen, we have to move from the ego to the soul, so that the story we are listening to doesn't become a part of us or trigger us. This also applies to the moments when we are listening to the story we tell ourselves about who we are. We are often far harsher and less forgiving to ourselves than we would ever be to someone else. Kuan Yin suggests that we listen simply with curiosity. Curiosity allows us to detach from needing to take the suffering of someone we love personally. Curiosity is a door that leads to compassion. It frees us from feeling as though we have to react to what we hear or defend and explain our part in their suffering. We can just perceive the pain that they are in, or we can finally hear our own cries of despair and not seek to judge or justify them. We can just be present to what needs to be heard. So Kuan Yin is the powerful energy of giving witness to our own or to someone else's suffering. Often just a calm, abiding presence of compassion is all that is needed to transform the suffering into clear light. So it says, your soul voice meditation. What pain or suffering can you listen to now with curiosity? So you have to recognize the suffering in order to release it. So are you recognizing your suffering? Okay. Or even if this is applying to someone else. Curiosity is what's going to breed the compassion. So you have to listen with curiosity. All right. Because it'll help you to detach. Now I'm going to pull tarot, because we're going to see why this card has came out for you guys. Alright, that didn't work. So I'm heavier to hold the book open. Okay. Clarify this. When it comes to Divine Feminine, what is this suffering referencing? So what came to me just now, and this is applying to, I feel like this is applying to your masculine, okay? And so there's a lack of direction here. What I'm seeing is it's a lot of delays or poor communication or something here. It could even have been some type of bad news or something that someone heard, or that you may have heard. And it's creating a lot of fear, especially when it comes to someone's personal goals. Okay? And so you could be carrying that person's suffering, or if this is yours, you know, you have to release this. Why? See many cards and stuff. Why? Because you want to transform that suffering into clear light. I feel like this masculine is like very ambitious. They're on a mission, and it's like it's nothing that's stopping them. This person is so hopeful. They're driven to succeed, but the thing is that the way that they're doing it, they may be moving too quick. And so because they're moving so quick and they're so joyful and they're so hopeful, when they stumble, it's like you take on that, right? Because this person seems to, again, go into the state of despair, or they become discouraged, or they start, you know, talking negative, get anxious, depressed. And so you begin to take on that suffering, okay? And it literally causes you to react. Like, you may react. Does that make sense? Like, you may get, I don't want to say defensive, but it's almost like you go into like that, how can I put it? You know how, like, if somebody picking with your little sister or brother, it's like that protective reaction. You get almost like defensive. You get almost like, yeah, because you're disappointed, right, with them, because it's like their dreams are shattered, and you see that they may be going in the wrong direction, or that they may lack direction, and then you get extremely passionate. Okay. And this is like then you start to release this worry, right? You start to not release the worry. That's what you need to be doing, but then you start to carry on that same worry, okay? And it's being mirrored back. You two can't be mirroring back the same the same energy, okay? So you got to figure out how to listen with compassion, and figure out how to also be compassionate with yourself in the same process, okay? Listen to this with compassion, right? Because this is a part of the process. Okay, so this is something that you guys, it's a pattern. So you got to learn how to be able to walk away from that, because you guys are going towards your higher purpose in life. And so whatever it is that, you know, your masculine is going through, it's almost like you take it on too, okay? Thank you. Clarify. New worlds. And so there's many more things for you guys to do. It's so much that you guys can discover, right? This isn't just it. So even we need you to recognize this 911. Reason being is because this is what's going to keep you hopeful and in the right energy, so that could be mirrored back to the masculine. Okay? It's so much many more adventures. Like, this isn't just it. And it takes time, right? It's a lot of missing and important parts to your puzzle right now, and you guys are going to be putting things together piece by piece, and it's going to reveal the bigger picture. And so you have to have faith in that, and knowing that even if the masculine doesn't believe, you know, that they can't see that, but you can, because you got a direct link and connection with spirit, right? You have to believe that you will thrive, because you guys are planting the seeds. Look, stay tuned for part 2.